Uncle Dane, and I'm going to be reviewing these demos that were sent to me. First of all, this rollout, not good. No, I'm just kidding. I personally like to build everything at spawn because it's just easier to access metal from spawn, obviously. But this is fine. You're getting your stuff upgraded at spawn, so it's probably fine. Worst case scenario, your dispenser's not going to be upgraded by the time the thing starts the round. But honestly, this pointed dust bowl, I mean, I've played dust bowl so many times. This pointed dust bowl is not the easiest to do the jag effect rollout on because it's kind of far away from spawn. So it's whatever. But let's see where your sentry's gonna go. Right there. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's good for protecting the point, that's for sure. I mean, that's the number one. That's the number one priority, right? But I personally like to build a little bit further forward, and I think on this point in particular, especially since your team is building pretty far forward, I like to build where that other engineer is building, which is probably why you didn't build there, because you don't want to put it next to that guy's. So, you know, good observation if you knew that engineer was going to do that. Yeah, finally upgrading dispenser. But usually good idea to have your head on a swivel when the gates open, because that's when everybody's going to push out. Nice predict on the spy, and nice random crit. We all know that that's totally skill based. Teleporter's facing away from the point, but that's okay. A little disorienting. But yeah, there you go, going back to spawn. See, this is what a lot of engineers don't like to do, is go back to spawn to replace the entrance. They don't understand how important it is to keep that teleporter up. So, good. Although the other engineer's teleporter got sapped too, so maybe there was a spy at spawn and you just kind of happened to take that out. Alright, so at this point, when you're near spawn and you know you're probably going to have to 1v1 a scout on your way back because he's behind, you should have switched to the shotgun so you can properly DM that guy, but it looks like you don't need it. Oh no, the Rescue Ranger's Bane is the spy, you know. Man, you're getting attacked by spies. At this point, I mean, this is honestly a good chance to bring up that I personally don't really enjoy using the jag on the first point because spy, you know, problem. And honestly, you've been DMing people so effectively with the Rescue Ranger, I honestly don't really know why you're even on it. You've been killing people a lot. So maybe the Rescue Ranger isn't even the best option for you at this point. When you went back to spawn at that moment to replace the teleporter, maybe you should have replaced your gun because you realized that you're probably going to be overrun. And then, okay, now you're on the stock. Interesting. See, this is where the jag would actually come in handy because you have to rebuild everything. But once again, Rescue Ranger, not the greatest option. Obviously. But I mean, honestly, your entire team's getting run over, so I don't really know exactly what you're supposed to do there. Sometimes when your entire team is getting pushed like that, and all your buildings are currently down, not really much else you can do, but you could at least try and mitigate the damage by switching to Battle NG. Now, I find it interesting that you're on... sorry, you just placed the teleporter in a very interesting configuration. It goes like 2 feet. I suppose it's nice for when they take the second point, but that's kind of assuming that, or when they take the first point, but that's kind of assuming that they're going to overrun you. That's negative thinking, man. If you really wanted to get a little bit more use out of that particular teleporter spot, you should have put the teleporter entrance in front of the other spawn door, because the people who spawn on the other side would get some benefit out of like going a little bit further. But you know, this is all min-maxing, nitpicky stuff. I mean, like, honestly, in general, I would say that with how the team that you're fighting reacted to all your stuff last game, I don't even know. Yeah, like I said, I don't even know if Rescue Ranger is the best pick. I mean, a lot of my criticism probably during a lot of this gameplay is probably just realizing when you should and should not be able, when you should and shouldn't be using certain loadouts. And I think hard committing to a specific loadout is where a lot of engineer players kind of weaken themselves. But if you're going for specific, if you're going for specific footage, that's one thing. But if you're actually trying to improve your engineer gameplay, you gotta be able to be a little bit more flexible with loadouts. I think that's the secret sauce at the end of the day. Yeah. Sentry gun's a little too far forward, I think. I mean, like, it should be a little bit further back because of how far they're pushing. You're super focused on that scout. Your team, you should be building a sentry gun right now. You're trying to DM people with the Rescue Ranger, man. Come on. Switch to the shotgun already. You need it. You need it so badly. You could be absolutely crapping on them right now with the shotgun. But you're doing 36 damage a shot. Yeah, you're not even building a sentry gun anymore. You're just trying to kill somebody with... You did it. You did it, man. You finally did it. You're almost out of ammo on the Rescue Ranger because of that. Yeah, putting it down here, this is good because building it up to level 2 at least out of sight, that's a good strat. And I think you're probably just doing it because there's a lot of metal down here, but it is a good idea. Yeah, obvious spy is obvious. Also Dead Ringer because he didn't drop ammo when he died. You picked up the ammo, but you didn't actually get ammo. That's the first sign of a dead ringing spy. But it doesn't matter. He's just... I like playing against the Dead Ringer personally because it just gets them out of your hair for a second, and it's honestly like you can just count. You can count down when he's about to decloak again. Listen for the loud ass sound. Okay, you've got teammates like practicing their sticky jumps. That's pretty cool. But you're doing good. This is the Rescue Ranger setup. I mean, this is the Jag setup. I often, by the way, this is gonna happen throughout the entire thing. I often mix up stuff. Switching to the stock is not a bad idea. Although I probably would have done it a little later. I would have done one more cycle on the upgrade before doing that. But it's all good. Oh, that's unfortunate, but you would have died anyway. The crit didn't matter there, but still, always stings. Always stings. If only your medic would have tanked you there, but that's also the engineer lifestyle. Never getting healed. So didn't come back up on Jag, so it's gonna be a little tiny bit slower to reset up. Should have come back up on Jag. See, this is, I mean, like, there's another consistent thing that you're going to be hearing from me throughout this entire thing. Oh, you should just move it. Just pick it up. Just move it now. Yeah, you should have just picked it up. It's level 1. It would have taken no time to put it back down, even faster with the Jag if you would have kept it. If you would have kept that Jag. Alright. Dispenser, there you go. Sentry. Nah, it doesn't need to be over there. Honestly, putting it right there, you're putting yourself a little too far away from ammo. Although an ammo pack came to you just then, so never mind. I love that. I love ammo pack deliveries. Nice use of the Wrangler. Get that pack, man. You looked at it for a second. You're not saving it for nobody. There's none of your teammates around. All right, sweet. Nice upgrade. Nice upgrade. Sick upgrade, dude. That's going into frag vid. Pick that ammo up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you're a little distracted. And man, it's like kind of like it's triggering me that you're not healing your stuff. Okay, there you go. If you lose it because I was gonna say if you would have lost that exit because you just refused to upgrade it there or heal it, that would have been fun. Man, I don't know. I would move personally in this situation. I would move the sentry. There we go. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you're all great minds think alike. Oh, Wrangler. This is like the perfect Wrangler. A little too late. See, the Wrangler is not only a fucking great defensive beast. Oh man, if you would have just like scooped that metal up, and then you could have probably saved it with the Rescue Ranger if you would have just scooped that metal up and like had your Rescue Ranger out and like peeked back around the corner to scoop it the last second. I bet the timing was there, but it was probably pretty tight. Is that another spy? And you've got spies all over the place. See, I mean, the Rescue Ranger has come in handy a few times for you so far, but it's not giving you enough value to where it's like worth using. You should honestly just be on shotgun because of just how many spies you're going up against, and you should be on Jag because you're having to keep rebuilding everything. Jag, shotgun, Wrangler is like the play here, 100%. Rescue Ranger honestly is like, it's good if there aren't very many spies, and if you are not getting attacked as much in general. Like, not just by spies, but just like by I mean, their heavy medic keeps pushing in every like 40 seconds. They're being really, really passive with their... Oh, that sucks. The Rescue Ranger killed you there because you had the mini crit thing. So yeah, so far... I mean, this cliff is called First Day Rescue Ranger Strat, so I'm assuming that your entire like MO is to try the Rescue Ranger, but I don't know. I think that you can't bottleneck yourself. You know what I mean? Like if you were playing Spy, if you kept getting killed with the kunai because you can't get a stab, then you would switch off, right? Like if you were playing... Well, I don't actually know if this applies to Sniper. Your main, I don't play enough Sniper to understand exactly like the benefit of using certain loadouts, but I would assume that like maybe on Dust Bowl in particular, because people are grouped up a lot, like you would switch to the Machina to get like collaterals, and because like positioning isn't super as important because of how tight the choke is. Same concept. It's like you would make that decision. Man, yeah, the blue team is just being super consistent with their Ubers, which is really bad for you because that's like your weakness. But I mean, you've got a pretty passive sentry gun here. It's only going to really shoot anybody who makes it past the bridge, which is fine because you've got another... You're like kind of playing second fiddle to this other aggressive NG. Like this guy named Vanilla. He's building super aggressively and you're building super passively. That's a good little combo. So, I like that. I like that. Maybe upgrade teleporter? Like, every time there's downtime, I'm like, what can be done? Is there anything that needs to be upgraded? Is there any position that I can take? There you go, starting to upgrade. But I think you were just healing it. Man, you have gotten more kills with your Rescue Ranger than you have with your Sentry Gun. I think that is very funny. I think that honestly, like, it's more funny than anything, but I honestly, like, you should just be on shotgun. That is my #1 tip from this entire thing. Don't be even on the Rescue Ranger because you're just being you're getting into situations where you can shoot people. Alright. Dust Bowl moment. Just kind of say it. See, that NG is going in. You could be doing that. That could be you, but you playing. I don't think that NG is getting... yeah, nothing happened with that engineer. What happened? Oh, you're out of position. Not good. But Air Blast is doing work. Nice Wrangler. Sweet. Yeah, you guys are really set up. All right, aggressive engineer. Although he's putting in a little sneaky spot. Oh, get out of there! Get out of there! Nice. All right, nice sandwich. Thanks. That's a what is it? X2 or Z2? I forget which one it is. Yeah, that teleporter, it's upgraded. It's still level 2. I mean, it doesn't really matter on this point. I mean, like, when you're defending last, your teleporter is, like, lowest priority. But still, it's, like, my, like, autistic brain is, like, always thinking about stuff like that. Honestly, I'm thinking like you should move it onto like. Okay, yeah. Okay, a little bit. You're kind of moving a little too far forward. I mean, like, think about it like this. They're always pushing with Uber. Like, okay, what is this other engineer doing? You knew I was going to be... You knew, like, sending me this that I was going to be kind of against this. Because, like, the heavy's going to Uber... They're going to heavy the Uber in, like, 10 seconds, and then both of those sentry guns are going to go down. Unless you both just wrangle the sentry gun and, like, try and save it. Yeah, and you've got a demo man spamming it. This isn't ideal, but honestly, it might work just because of how dumb it is. Some things do work because of how dumb they are. Like if they're heavy, for instance, jump revs around the corner with Uber, he's going to get flung into the air, and that's actually going to be pretty effective. But it depends on what he does. Oh, you're getting crits. Let's see. That was a bad idea in general, but I mean, honestly, you do it for the lulz. That's the part. That's the most important part. But now you're getting your stuff sapped. Not good. Clutch NG. I'm Pog champion IRL. Oh, gun goes down. See, this is where I would come up on Jag, just to get it up. Because like you're so close to spawn, like it's so easy to just decide, like just switch loadouts, like specifically for the exact thing that you're doing. Oh, you're no! Don't go in! Don't go in! You got a sentry gun to fall back to. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is not a good position. Pick it up! Pick it up! Pick it up! Nope. Nope. Oh, that would have been bad anyway because you were getting flanked. Like I said, you said how in chat. Well, I think it was pretty obvious how. He shot rockets at you. he stepped outside of your sentry's range, shot rockets. How that heavy got in behind you? I don't know. Team beef. Team beef. Yeah, this is bad. Come up shotgun. Please come up shotgun. No. Shotgun would be ideal here. You can't build in that corner. No. Whatever. I mean, like, the push was good. Good push. Inevitable. But the team cheese there, I mean, you started goofing around and you paid for it. That's really what happened.
I'm so angry! Link, why are you so angry? The store ran out of cheese!
My favorite part about dying is spectating my dumb teammates and see what they're doing. Alright. So, you're on the Rescue Ranger again. We'll see what you do with it this time. I don't know the game state. We coming in like kind of in the beginning of this game, so I don't actually know the game state, so I can't really comment too much, but we'll see what goes on. I don't know why you didn't take your own teleporter. Because it's level 3. When a teleporter's level 3, it's always just worth waiting for it. A little bit of an aggressive sentry. I mean, you should be setting up super far back where it cannot get spammed out. There's a good spot, probably. Because your team is protecting you. Probably be looking behind you, because I feel like a spy would totally stab you here. Nope, but instead he's right in front. Oh, go and grab metal, and you pay for it. Medic didn't heal you, but in general, it was kind of a risky... That was kind of a risky get of the pickup of the metal there. I don't know, people are dying. Okay, you have 2 kills on your sentry gun. You're in spawn. You should switch to Frontier Justice. Okay, but you stay on Rescue Ranger. See, like, you gotta be super aware of like when you can switch and if you should switch to a different gun. Because right now you would have, what is that, 6, 7, 8 revenge crits. Upgrade to level 222. Okay, sweet. I mean, this is still a really good position to be in because like you're holding this room for your team. They're able to punish people who stand around that corner, and you can punish people who get into the room. But they're retreating. So this is like, just keep... You should just move it. You didn't have enough metal, but honestly, when you did have enough metal, you should have just moved it. Because you can Rescue Ranger all buildings, not just the sentry gun. This teleporter is a little too far forward because they're going to be pushing this room. This teleporter is just going to get destroyed. Alright, sentry. Sentry gun. Oh, going super far back. I mean, okay. I mean, this is the sentry spot. This is like where people defend the point. This is good because there's a big pack here. Teleporter exit. Teleporter exit in that corner. Teleporter exit in that corner. I'm waiting for the teleporter exit to come up. Teleporter is super, super important. It being kind of far away from your nest is kind of strange because like it would be super protected in that corner. Especially since like that's where a spy would decloak. So honestly, like if you're going to nest up with the rescue ranger, see, like I called it. Spy's gonna decloak back there and kill it. Spy's gonna stab you here. Oh, I thought I saw the spy out of the peripherals. But this is a really, really good position on this point. This map is really fun. Replace teleporter exit. Oh no, you already did. All right, well, I thought that scout was a spy for a second. He was acting really strange. You should, before you put that big metal up, you should have put down either a dispenser or a teleporter. Oh, yeah, swinging wildly. So, yeah, I think you just kind of probably freaked out there. That looked like a freak out moment. Yeah, you're getting attacked by spies in all of these clips where you have the rescue ranger. You should be on shotgun. I would 100% run back. I would drop a level 1 and a dispenser, and I would just run back to spawn and grab a shotgun in this situation. 100%. But I don't know. I don't know if your entire goal has been to just see what you can do with the rescue ranger only, like a rescue ranger only challenge or something. Dispenser should have gone down before picking up that big pack. That was, you know, the potential metal that you're picking up here. A teleporter exit. You have 50 metal. You can pick up a teleporter exit, and then you would have 0 metal, and then you pick up the pack, and then you have 200 metal again. Like that's just efficient metal spending, right? And then Wrangler, just grab it. You should just grab the gun. Oh no, they got pushed out. Never mind. I thought they were gonna go all the way in. See, the teleporter exit is not going. I don't know what this dispenser is doing back here, but your teammates are not going to see that. Okay, move that. Yeah, there we go. You could put it like down at the bottom of the stairs there, even like near that crate, because your teammates would use it, right? Oh, you almost got sniped. What? I don't like. What is this teleporter theory? Like, why are you going so out of your way to put your teleporter like in a weird spot? Just put it in that corner with your dispenser, right? Because it's like protected back there. You can upgrade it. The dispenser should be a little bit more far forward. The sentry's in a pretty good spot. I mean, like this is like kind of a turtley spot in general, but I mean, yeah, the teleporter exit not going up is strange. I mean, like spawn's right there, but like getting your teammate in any advantageous position, because this is a very, very advantageous position to be in, is just in this corner. So yeah, teleporter exit's not going up. I want to see it, but I don't want to see it just go up somewhere random, because you kept like running upstairs to put it on the roof where like soldiers are. But you know, I think honestly, like my guess maybe is that like because you're on Rescue Ranger, you're like, well, I should put my buildings like further apart because I'm on Rescue Ranger and I want to like benefit from it. Oh, you got stabbed. That's an unfortunate thing. Maybe you should have heard the decloak, but maybe it was just too loud in there. But having a teleporter in that corner would get you back into your position very quickly in this situation. Like, imagine you had a level 3 teleporter right now. Because the spy didn't stab the dispenser, he only stabbed you and stabbed the sentry and ran away and cloaked. Like, you would be putting a sentry gun back right at this very moment if you had a teleporter. And now you're getting into a DM fight with an engineer who has a pistol while you have a little BB gun that doesn't do anything. Good, bad idea, bad idea. He's going to pistol you down, man. Yeah, if you had your teleporter, you would not be in this position right now. You weirdly like reset, even though the cabinet was right there. It's so frustrating seeing you DMing people with the Rescue Ranger and not putting the gun up. Yeah, I mean, what do you think you're going to be doing? You're not going to like one-shot anybody. A little bit aggressive. You're not even on Jag. What happened? Wait, why did you switch off of Jag? Strange. I didn't even know. See, you didn't even attempt to build anything in the last like minute. So, oh, you're getting shotgunned down. You have to run away. See, there you go. I was expecting you to try and commit to that, but I respect it. Why are you participating in these fights? You have to get your buildings up. If you're on Rescue Ranger, like you're not a gamer. You can't game. You have to commit to the buildings. You don't have any guns that can fight. You have to commit to building. Ooh, you found Metaltopia. All right, build. Yep. Okay, nice delay. I don't know if that was an intentional delay on putting it down, because if you would have put it down right when the roller exploded, it would have been destroyed immediately. But I think you maybe got knocked towards the wall. That was a nice stab from that spy. Oh, knock him off the cliff. Oh, you're beating... okay, that demo man immediately forgot about you for some reason. Not really sure why that happened. But yeah, alright. Getting healed, getting your stuff back up. You're at spawn. You should run back and do a Banny Bind to get your metal back, because you're not getting any metal from this level 1 dispenser. Yeah, this is slow going. You're at spawn. You're at spawn. You could be getting so much metal more. You could be getting so much metal more. Yeah, 100%. Totally agree. Honestly, I don't really know what the meta of setting up sentry guns on this point is, personally. I don't really play this map very often. All I know is that, like, on second and first point, I love that you're chasing people down with the Rescue Ranger. Like, you could have two-shotted that spy 100% if you had the shotgun, and you get crit. That's awesome. I love random crits. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, yeah, your sentry's gonna go down. Maybe. There we go. God, it's getting pistoled by that spy. Funny. I would come up Jag, honestly. No reason not to. Now you're just like pissed off. You're just like, fuck you, spy. How dare you pistol my gun instead of building another one? Like, you gotta let go of the anger. You gotta let go of the hate. Hate leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. And hate leads to suffering. That's what Yoda says. So, I mean, listen to Yoda. He's really smart. Yep. Kill the spy. Gotta kill the spy, 100%. Cold spy in chat, I saw that, and you die for it. You're so... you're so tunnel visioned with the spy, and yet you're using the absolute worst weapon to deal with them. I mean, there could be a worse one. You could be using the Thompson. But you know what? This point's kind of a bitch to hold anyway. I honestly hate this point. This is probably why I don't really play this map so much. I like the first 2 points a lot. This last point kind of sucks to hold and to push. All right, this is a not so bad position to be in. High ground, spies may not harass you as much. You jump down from it, unfortunately, just to get a kill. I mean, I'm pretty sure that guy dead rang though. Actually, I didn't even see what class it was. But just the fact that he died in one shot to the Rescue Ranger makes me suspicious. Oh, you got sniped. Body shot. Pretty cool. And then he's doing a cool backflip. So that makes up for it. But yeah, Sentry's in an alright position. Right? It's like... Wait, why are we looking at your loadout? What happened? The sound like dropped out too, so I was really confused. I think you tabbed out. Yeah, 100% should be on Jag right here. You're right next to spawn, so like there's no reason not to be switching to Jag, even if you want to stay on the Rescue Ranger. Like right here, it would probably be nice Wrangler kill. It would probably be like a good spot to use the Rescue Ranger if you wanted to build a dispenser down on the floor for your team and then keep your gun up here, and then if your gun gets spammed out, you can just heal it from down on the ground, right? So that's maybe what you should be doing. Oh, a little bit too late with the quick draw there. Abandoning that plan. Kind of get jumped on by a soldier as well. Unfortunate. Honestly, the minute you fell down, you should have just ran right back up into spawn or ran right back up onto that ledge and put the sentry gun down. Right now, you would be alive. You would have a level 1 sentry gun up. You could be wrangling people on the point right now instead of dead and foolish. So yeah, you switch to the now you switch to the Jag. A little too late, and then you explode so you don't get killed in humiliation. But you do point out that you tied for first place, so that's pretty pog. I mean, like, your teleporter, before we even saw this clip, I think did a lot of the heavy lifting, but then you just couldn't get your teleporter back up again. Unfortunate. But we're going on to the next clip here.
What the?
I mean, it makes it... me commenting all this stuff makes it kind of sound like I don't like the Rescue Ranger. That's not true. I love the Rescue Ranger. It's just so situational. Alright, you're on shotgun. Cool. Let's see what you do with shotgun. I would be on Jag here. I mean, I would be on... personally, I would even be on Eureka Effect just to set everything up because you're going to be setting up far away from spawn. You would get the cheaper teleporters. And you could go back to spawn. This point has a pretty heavy metal deficit. There's only that one metal pack between you and the other engineer, just right back there. It's only a half metal pack. Nice shotgun kill. Nice cleanup. I mean, I found it a little strange that you started immediately looking for cleanup kills. Oh, okay, you're switching back to the Rescue Ranger. Especially since there's a dead ringer spy that just dead rang off of your sentry gun. Like, it's not a good idea to be on the Rescue Ranger at this particular moment. Like, you don't have any buildings to tank with it. You have all of your buildings are level 1. Not good. And you're just trying to kill people with it. Stop trying to kill people with the Rescue Ranger. Just switch to the shotgun. You were fine on the shotgun. Alright. Yeah, definitely get into a melee battle with the Demo Man. Alright, your gun went down. Bad. Getting overwhelmed. You should be hitting your gun. That sentry gun could have been up 1 second earlier. Nice Wrangler utilization. Definitely healed the gun, though. There you go. Nice. Saving that low metal count. That scout is so hurt. Oh, man. Getting flanked. That's the downside of using the Wrangler, unfortunately. Is that you get jumped on whenever you tunnel vision into people. Bad. Not good. But honestly, I mean, like, that's just the risk versus the reward. I mean, you did a lot of damage to that scout. You did like 92 damage to the scout outside of your sentry gun's range, so that's the good part. The bad part is that you got flanked. So, I mean, like, that's the trade-off, right? I mean, like, using those weapons, you make those choices, and then that was, like, the perfect or, you know, perfectly bad situation for that particular unlock. But, man, I would just be Jag, shotgun right now, maybe even on pistol, just to defend myself a little bit more. I mean, like, this is a slippery slope of just, like, choosing the wrong things. I think it's very important to just, like, super be aware of, like, what would be the perfect loadout to use right now. And that's why, like, loadout binds are super important. I mean, I think you've been using them because I see you switching in between the Jag and the stock wrench a lot. So I know you have loadout binds. One of your loadouts should be shotgun Jag, and then another one of your loadouts should be Rescue Ranger stock or Rescue Ranger Eureka Effect. And just switch between the two. It's like, if you're setting up your gun, then be on Jag, shotgun. And if you have everything up, you should be on stock Rescue Ranger. Everything's level 3, that's where the Rescue Ranger is super good. Because you have the most thing. I mean, like, that spy, I mean, dead ring, but and you really could, and I would be fucking turning around right now. Spy, if he was an aggressive spy, he would have just immediately come back, but I mean, I think he was just too scared. He was too scared. But yeah, I don't know. I think, honestly, I have a feeling maybe you send me these clips because you think I'm going to be impressed, but the amount of kills you're getting with the Rescue Ranger, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed by the Rescue Ranger kills. That is just like a fluke. You missed your first. Yeah, taunt him back. You gotta fucking recover from that first missed on standing still Demo Man. Swing. Oh man. Man, even with one kill on your gun, I'm so close to spawn, I would just be switching to the Frontier Justice at this point. The Frontier Justice is so effing good, man. I think we talked a little bit in the DMs about the Frontier Justice. It's like, I don't know why people don't like complain more about it. It's so, it's almost busted. It's like about as busted as the Islander on Demo Man. It's about as like annoyingly broken against teams with just like 3 or 4 bad players. Or even just like if you utilize sentry gun placement, Rescue Ranger would be really like, are you distracted? Like, what's going on? You were like not even looking at your buildings. That was a weird little blip in focus. I could tell. I could see it through the screen. That spy is like up above you right now, I think. Oh no, he ran away. Yeah, he's above you now. Just wait for him here. Right. Oh man, right there. You should have Wrangler rocketed the ground. 100%. Right. What I love to do if a spy is approaching my level 3 sentry gun, literally take the Wrangler out and shoot the ground with a rocket. And almost every single time they will either die immediately or take 102, 150 damage, depending on how close you are. It's weird. The rocket fall off is dependent on how close you, the engineer, is, not how close the spy is to the sentry gun. So if you're very close to your sentry gun, like, you will almost always one-shot the spy if you rocket them. It's very cool. That's a fun little quick tip. Spy checking, upgrading. That dispenser's in a pretty poggers spot, although it immediately gets killed. Alright, well, I think that spy dead rang. Yeah, build it, yeah, staging your dispenser in a nice little spot here. Not committing by dropping down onto the low ground by putting like a really weak level 1 sentry gun or dispenser on the ground. That's a good play, I like that. Because if you just build it up here first, and then when it's like level 2 or level 3, you just move it down there by Rescue Ranger or otherwise, you're clipping into the ground. I think like your teleporter entrance was messing with you. I don't know why that happened. TF2 is a very well-designed game. How did you get mini crit? Oh, he has the thing. Oh, Rescue Rangering a level 3 sentry gun with 3 health. Risky. Honestly, in that situation, I probably would have just Wrangler tanked it and like just took the Wrangler out, ran back to spawn to get full health again. Just like made them deal with it. Now everything's down. When you come back up, man, you gotta be on Jag or even Gunslinger. I mean, like, if you're dedicated to leveled sentries, that's cool. I mean, like, honestly, like, leveled sentries are amazing. I would never say, like, just switch to the Gunslinger when you're, like, having problems surviving. Like, the Jag is, like, honestly enough. The Jag is so good. I love the Jag. I'm gonna marry the Jag someday. Nice. But you might be thinking, like, oh, but there's so many spies and they're always sapping. Like, if I had the Jag, then, like, then it would make it harder to unsap things. My counter to that, nice Wrangler on that NG, like, setting up weirdly, like, right next to the card. My counter to that is that if you were on the shotgun, then you would make up for the downside 100%. Because you would just be able to two-shot any spy that got near you, and then you'd be able to unsap without problem, that issue. Go back into spawn, grab some metal. Your dispenser's not going to give you enough right here. Shout that guy in the knee, like Skyrim. Did you ever see that meme? I'm gonna send you. Later, I'm gonna send you a meme. It's very funny. All right, you got kind of overwhelmed there. Spy kind of came in right at the perfect time. You were distracted. I mean, like, there's not really a whole lot you can do against a spy that, like, actually comes in and stabs, like, in an opportune time. I mean, that's, like, how to effectively play spy, so. Yeah. Honestly, like, there were a lot, overall, there's a lot of little, like, nitpicky things you could be doing better, right? That would overall very much help you. And a lot of it is just like not using the rescue ranger unless you are in a like position where it would be advantageous. But when you do have all your buildings up, like that's when the rescue ranger is awesome. But you really shouldn't be shooting people with it as much as you do. You should be shooting your gun. You should be, you know, you're like a little cow poke, and the gun is your bull. You know, you wrangle it with your Wrangler, control it. You manage it with your rescue ranger. I mean, like that is the way that playstyle is supposed to be played. Not like, oh, I have this gun that does no damage. I should shoot people with it. Bad idea. All right, well, that's the end of the that's the end of the clips. I hope that this made sense, and I hope that it was funny, like me kind of, I don't know, being kind of fake angry at you.